So what's up everyone, my name is Julian, hi, welcome to Capital City Art Adventure, where we have one job, literally one job, and that is to draw as many capital towns as hard as we possibly can. And you probably notice some of the drawings in the background behind me on my bed. Those are the capital towns, the Caribbean capital artwork that I had did in the past. I'm for real gonna hang up more of my cityscape drawings up on my walls. I got a lot more hanging up to do, and we got a lot more Caribbean capitals to do, to draw. But bright side, we're not far from finishing the Caribbean capitals. There's a few more Caribbean countries that we need to deal with and to draw the capital towns for. We have been drawing Caribbean capital towns for over 3 years now. It's continuing to be a tiring experience. Again, we're not far from finishing the Caribbean capitals. We have done it for the UK. A number of months ago, like many months ago, we drew those territorial Caribbean capitals that are part of the UK, but they're not in Europe. They're obviously part of the Caribbean region. Now there are some more territorial, or I shouldn't really say territorial, Caribbean capitals, just normal Caribbean capitals, Caribbean islands that are part of a major country outside of the Caribbean region. So obviously the Netherlands or Holland is located in Europe, but we're not going to draw the capital towns for that country yet. I'm going to save it for the future. You know how the United Kingdom or the UK is broken up into 4 countries, and there are other islands like dependents or like territories of the UK. Same thing for the Netherlands. It's not just 3 constituent countries, but also 3 special municipalities, like 3 other special islands. In total, we drew 6 of the Caribbean capitals that belong to a European country. Overall, it wasn't that bad drawing 6 Caribbean capitals for the Netherlands. We are literally right in front of the edge of 200 capital cities. After drawing 6 of those Caribbean capitals recently, we are currently at 199 out of 200 capital cities. I had said this several times in the past. If I get to 200 capital cities, I will make a milestone video, much like what I did a few years ago when I drew a total of 100 capital cities. I will do my best to actually put in some work into the milestone video once we get to 100 times 2. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to the 6 Caribbean capitals I drew for the Kingdom of the Netherlands. And I can't forget, I hope you enjoyed your Easter. I would also like to wish you people a lovely Earth Day. Yeah, this video got uploaded on Earth Day. Who really cares about it? Well, some people actually care about the holiday. Others don't. They're not really concerned about it. They have no desire to celebrate it. I kind of feel the same way. I didn't really celebrate it. I didn't really go outside or anything and did an activity like an Earth Day related activity that involves cleaning up the environment, like picking up the trash. You know how people would litter a lot, throwing away empty containers or something, dumping things on the ground and not actually finding trash cans nearby. Just throwing food and drinks on the ground. I just really hate when people do that. Well, sometimes we can't control ourselves, so it doesn't matter the amount of no littering signs we put onto the soils, onto grounds. People will still litter regardless. People are still breaking the laws. It's impossible for each and every one of us to no longer break laws. It's just impossible, and the entire world will never be peaceful, which is, yeah. I just got so much to say about this world here, but I really don't want to share too much of it. I only shared a little bit of it. Let's not really talk about that stuff. I would like to talk about a story. Yes, that's right. I would like to share a little story about what recently happened to me and my family. This past Sunday, it was on the 20th, so during Easter, the Easter weekend, our basement was flooded really badly. This incident happened a while ago, like a couple months ago, but the most recent flood we had for our basement was worse than the last one we had many weeks ago. And overall, it happened a few times to us, me and my family, having a flooded basement. I don't know if it's caused by the thunderstorms or just a typical rain. I think it's from something else, like a bad sewer lineage or something like that. Something that has to do with the bad lineage of the sewer or something. I'm still having trouble understanding fully. We would have to wear boots just to prevent ourselves from getting our feet completely wet. It was like a sludge. It was sludge. My brother thought it was poop, but it didn't really smell like it. It legitimately smelled like part of the sewage, but at the same time it smelled like mud. I think it was mud and mixed with water, contaminated water. It was really revolting. I wasn't on the verge of puking a couple times. I was completely fine, but it was a pain in the rear end to clean up all of the flood that occurred in our basement. I would say like the estimate of like 4 to 6 hours or something. It was mostly me and my brother that did the work. We had to like move stuff around, throw away the things that got wet from the contaminated water and the sludge. All of that was in the basement. It was just a nightmare. My mom had really experienced that as well. She was in disbelief. She had to call our landlady, and the landlady didn't really do anything about it. We literally had to clean up the big mess ourselves, which was it was kind of upsetting, but I was like, you know what, sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do. If other people won't help us, then we'll have to do it ourselves, and we had no insurance either. But the flood it was only like half a feet, I would say. No, wait, I'm wrong. I would say the flood that occurred in our basement was like a quarter of a feet tall. And we did everything we could to get rid of the flood. Initially, the strategies we had made, the early strategies, they weren't working. We had used our trash can, the mop itself. We had even used the shovel, several towels. There was this one strategy that really worked, and it got rid of the flood, thanks to my brother. I think my brother is the MVP. I'm gonna give my brother credit for stopping the flood. He had made, it was kind of like the dam, not the other D word, dam, D-A-M, yeah, that dam, not the one that ends with the letter N, to prevent more water from coming through the door that leads you to the laundry room, and more water is just gonna like flood the main part of the basement. Now here are 6 of the Dutch Caribbean capitals I drew for fun and for the series. and 4, most importantly, for the Kingdom of the Netherlands. But the first 3 for the constituent countries within the Kingdom of the Netherlands, and the last 3 for the special municipalities within the Kingdom of the Netherlands. So that is going to be the end of this art video here. Stay tuned for more content, guys, and I hope this art video was quite enjoyable to watch.